Kombat. And if you can't notice, there's a very serious tone about it. This is not a joke. When we talk about Mortal Kombat, you could say, yeah, it's a video game. Cool. You could have that attitude, and I'm not here to dictate. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the attitude of serious. Because let's put it into context. Let's say there is a tournament held once a generation. Every 50 years, there's a tournament held. And it determines the fate of the world. It determines whether or not our world gets absorbed by some mad conqueror who wants to take over and enslave everyone. That means no more jobs, no more, I want to buy the latest iPhone. Fuck you, no. I want to go and hang out with my friends, no. You're not doing any of that. You're either going to die in a really gruesome way, or you're just going to be enslaved and building monuments for this great conqueror.
Sounds like capitalism.
I'm talking about physical monuments, not like metaphorical.
But yeah,
okay.
Metaphorically speaking.
But this is a different type of enslavement. When we talk about, when I talk about Mortal Kombat, that's the severity I'm taking it with. It's not just some, it's it was a cool concept. Let's take it realistically. Let's take it as though it was really happening. There's a tournament held every 50 years. We've lost 9 in a row.
It's game time. You got to win the 10th. That's the whole point, though, isn't it?
They have to win. He has to win 10 tournaments in a row to be able to consume our world, according to the elder gods who created this tournament, right? Now, the government ain't going to do shit about it. What are you going to do? He's going to come and absorb our world. You ain't got nukes and all that, ain't going to work. Sorry, not happening. What's the severity of this tournament is not like, oh my God, it's all doom and gloom. Every single person is facing Mortal Kombat every single day of our lives because we don't have tomorrow promised. Just like the people who are fighting in the tournament, they don't have tomorrow promised. So when I talk about this thing, it's not like, I'm not coming at it with, yeah, it's some fun thing. No, it's a serious thing, bro. Look at what they're going through, right? Johnny Cage, he's an absolute idiot. He's self-absorbed. This describes a lot of us, how we're living, yeah? My mom told me that I'm Johnny Cage to her.
Can you see yourself in Johnny Cage?
Yeah, absolutely. I like it. It's not something that I'm trying to lean away from. I enjoy it. I enjoy the spotlight. I enjoy being good at not just good at what I do. I enjoy being great at what I do and being known for being great at what I do. Johnny Cage is very self-absorbed, and he doesn't give a shit about the fate of the world because he thinks that he's fighting in a movie. He thinks that the tournament is being caught on camera, and it's like, oh, just people are getting a bit too into it. Chill out, Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Like, what do you mean finish him? Is this like a what? He's getting confused, and this is what when a lot of people talk to me about entrepreneurship, like this is what Steve Hardison calls dry rain, right? It's serious, like it's deathly serious, like Mortal Kombat, finish him and all that, and it's not.
And it's not.
The level it's serious is also the level that it's not serious, and they go hand in hand. You can't take them seriously, and you can't take it not seriously.
Yeah.
Because this is your life. This is, there's this fight. Scorpion's fighting someone. I can't remember who it was. Maybe Baraka or someone. He's beating the shit out of them, and then he finishes the fight, right? And Shang Tsung goes, finish him, and he's like, no. And it's because he had a conversation with Raiden before. Raiden was like, don't kill people just because you can, innit? Just chill, relax. And Scorpion's like, I won't kill him. And Shang Tsung just takes his soul straight away. He's like, fuck you, Baraka, you lost, I'm taking your soul. And it's this fight really, it shows me something interesting about Scorpion, right? He's a demon. He's the only reason he's alive and inhabiting flesh is so that he can get vengeance. So he doesn't give a shit about human life. All he's trying to do is get from A to B as quickly as possible. If you're in my way, I'll cut you down. Fuck off. However, Raiden is influencing him. And we can say Raiden is like the voice of reason, the voice of love, something like that. Raiden influences him from a place of come away from your selfish desires of vengeance, of, oh, I need to get you guys for something that you might have done to me. And he's showing him a better way. And I think that's relevant for all of us. You know, maybe you don't want to kill people. Maybe your thing is like, I'm self-absorbed because I got to get money. I got to pay these bills. I've got to do this. I've got to do that. It's like we put leashes on ourselves. I was saying this to someone in a coaching conversation. My whole thing is I want to unleash people. What's the leash that we're currently on? Scorpion's leash is revenge. Mine has been for a long time. A lot of people's leash is money. I've got to pay these bills, etc., etc. I've talked a lot. I don't want to fucking monologue the whole thing, innit? You know, I could.
It sounds really like you could. I'm investing in it as well. I'm like, yeah, this is sick.
I could spend the whole episode talking about Mortal Kombat.
But do you know what though? It's really interesting because like, I like the it's serious and it's not serious. That there's such a distinct. I don't know what the word is, like I use the word blend, innit? Like blend between the two. And I think that's beautiful because it's like, I don't know, man, it's kind of, for me, it's kind of like, you can take all of this stuff seriously. Oh, and like, you know, what am I doing in my life? And like all of my worries and all of this and all that, take it really seriously. Or you can just like not, like, and they go hand in hand as well.
It comes back to what we were talking about, Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, last episode.
I think the reason why Goku is such a great fighter is because he has that. The training serious and it's not. The training serious and it's not. Scorpion's not a powerful warrior. Yes, he's got all of these crazy abilities. He can teleport. He can set you on fire. He's got that, get over here.
I used to love that, man. That was my move. I used to play it with my next door neighbor. His name was Jimmy. We used to play together on the one of the, I can't remember which one, the Mega Drive or something. And he used to get so annoyed every time I was Scorpion because he knew what was coming. Get over here.
And that's summarizing a generation right there. Those words, get over here.
Yeah.
So Scorpion's not a great fighter to me. He's not, excuse me, he's a great fighter, but he's not a powerful warrior. Powerful, what does it mean? Well, when you're powerless, you have no choices. When you're powerful, what we're describing is the amount of choice that you have available to you in any moment in time.
And there's even in the word powerful, like powerful warrior, it's like when you said it, it's like, to me, it's like you're honing something. You're choosing to hone something into this or through that. I don't know which way you want to put it. But
he's being a channel for it, right? But he's not. Scorpion's not. He's being closed off. He's not powerful. He's a great fighter, but he's not powerful. And I'm seeing this in a lot of, like, because I started kickboxing training. When I talk to people who fight, some of my friends, they've either fought professionally for a living or currently fighting for a living. So what I've noticed is a lot of their lives are messy outside of the ring. And then in the ring, they're trying to channel this thing, and you've got an unclear channel. It's like with the audio, right? If you had a crunchy audio, like you'd get pissed off. I wouldn't even notice.
It'd probably be your beard causing it. That's why.
I wouldn't give a fuck, but like, okay, on a professional one, I would, but like, I wouldn't notice it because I'm not looking out for the ear, right? This is what I've noticed with Scorpion and how it relates to all of our lives is, yeah, you might be great at what you do, but are you an open channel for love? It's the greatest force out there. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. It is the most powerful force in the world.
It's funny you say it because I was thinking about this morning. It's like love is like, it's our superpower. Like every single individual person's superpower is love. And I was literally thinking this morning when I was brushing my teeth. That's how profound this was. Don't roll your eyes. But yeah, it's like, it's such a powerful force for everything. Like you said, that's the thing that if we're going to channel it, we were saying about channeling something, right? If you channel love, look at like the way that your life can play out. That's how powerful it is.
Yeah, and you can channel whatever the fuck you want. Look at Scorpion, he's channeling hate. He's getting used and manipulated by Quan Chi.
Yeah.
Who's like, oh, this idiot, all he wants is revenge. Fuck it, I'll give it to him. And he's gonna get the illusion of revenge. He's gonna take other people out in the process, which I'm happy about, and I get to use him. This would come back to capitalism. This is what's happening with a lot of people. We're being used because we think one-track mind, pay these bills, do that. Like we're in the monotony of everyday living, and we fall into it sometimes. We're not immune to this, you know. Like we're not sitting on the fucking mountaintop saying to you, "Oh yeah, like with other people. We're on the path. We fall into the monotony. You know what? Fuck we. Yeah? I'll just use myself. I fall into the monotony sometimes of I got calls to make, I gotta go to the gym, then I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna do that. And it's the doing. And if Mortal Kombat teaches me anything, if it's like serious and also don't take it too seriously, if Mortal Kombat's teaching me anything, it's that any single moment in time is very serious. So treat it sacredly. But also you get lots of moments. Don't treat it seriously. If you wake up tomorrow, treat it seriously. Like, fuck me, I woke up today sick. Give it that, like, this is why it's good to have a morning ritual. It's not for bettering yourself, in my opinion, yeah? I don't want to have a ritual to better myself. It doesn't make sense. There's nothing to better. I'm already infinite. But what it is to pay respect to something. To be like, wow, like to acknowledge something outside of me, like, whoa, I'm not in control of waking up tomorrow, and it happened.